Well, I am killing time before WWDC. Since we're all looking at our watches so much, hoping for it to be Monday, I thought I'd talk a little bit about my Apple Watch with its most expensive accessory as well as the cheapest accessory. And both of these, okay, you can stop with the haircut. Oh my God, that's all anyone wants to mention. I am so glad I got the haircut today and not during the WWDC keynote, because I want to talk about technology, and clearly all you want to talk about is you miss the old hair. I can't change it. Accept it. I can't grow it back. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but I have a skin disease known as psoriasis, and longer hair makes it worse up in my head. So there's a lot of skin problems I have to deal with. The short hair has to happen every month or so. And of course, this will go back out and back. Anyway, let's talk about the Apple Watch, shall we? So the cheapest accessory I have for my Apple Watch is this nightstand watch charger that's made by Make Gadget. You know that really, really expensive $70 Apple Watch stand thing that just kind of flips open so that you can have your watch on nightstand mode and it's on a little dock? That thing's like $70. This is $20, a little bit more than that, but Make Gadget actually sent this to me to review, and it comes in 4 colors, similar to the aluminum style Apple Watches. So this can match any Apple Watch you have. I of course got the space gray version, but it comes in silver, gold, and rose gold, which is nice. It's a very premium build quality because this is also metal. The black parts of it are plastic, but it's not a easily breakable plastic. I've been using it for a couple weeks now, and I just stick the entire Apple Watch cord on the inside of it. If you pop this open, you can see what's inside. They have a tiny USB port in there for your watch charger to plug into. Then that magnetic part of your charger clips into this top piece very securely, I might add. It's in there very tightly, and with other accessories, you might experience it fall out a lot. I, for one, had an Apple Watch charging stand, but the cable always popped out of it. Never once have I had the cable popped out of this one. It's very firm in there. And of course, unlike the expensive Apple Watch charger from Apple, this comes with 3 USB ports on the front, which has been incredibly helpful because on my nightstand, on my bedside nightstand, I like to charge my iPad, my AirPods, and occasionally my mobile battery pack. Now, of course, my AirPods and battery pack, I don't have to charge every single night, but it's really nice that I don't have to have an entire surge protector on the wall with all 3 of my different chargers, one for the iPad, one for the AirPods, one for the charging pack. No, instead, I just have one plug in the wall, no surge protector required, and this powers 4 charging devices at the same time. Now, this has a 6 amp maximum total output of power, so this isn't going to charge your iPad Pro or other devices you might have incredibly fast. It's not a fast charger, but I don't think it's intended to be because this is a nightstand. It means that whatever you're plugging into this, you're going to leave on overnight. And when I do leave my iPad Pro plugged in overnight, it of course charges up to 100%, and the priority here is the Apple Watch charger, which of course takes very little to charge up, and the extra ports on the front are just, an added bonus. So I do endorse Make Gadget. Thank you for sending me this, by the way. So if you're looking for a cheap, usable, functional little Apple Watch nightstand that can also charge other accessories, I'm gonna recommend this one. They even include other adapters so that you could have your phone charge on top of this, or for those of you who don't have Apple Watches, a Fitbit Blaze. They have that charger stand included with the purchase as well. So please, win-win-win. Now let's talk about the most expensive Apple Watch accessory I have. Luckily, I did not have to buy this one. A very generous fan, Daniel Holloway, sent this to me out of the graciousness of his heart, which I am fully thankful for. Thank you, Daniel. If you've been following me on Instagram, you know about the Milanese Loop. If you've been watching a couple of my videos, you may have noticed it. This is the first metal kind of premium watch band I've ever owned. All of my other watch bands are sport bands or Nike Plus bands or the nylon band. Those are great, and I love most of those. However, they kind of give off this toyish feel. I don't know how to describe it. Sport bands are premium, no doubt, and they're already expensive on their own, but there's something about this Milanese Loop band that gives off this kind of luxury smartwatch feel. Ever since I put it on my 42mm space gray Apple Watch, it has just felt like an entirely different watch. The stainless steel part of the band shines very bright and glistens in the sun. I'm getting into the poetry phase here. And you'd think that because this is all metal, it would be kind of rough, and yet it's a very smooth texture. It feels very good on my wrist, and kind of the well-known thing about Apple products is that they make stuff that people like to touch. This is a perfect example of that, because sometimes when I'm bored or I'm sitting waiting to get my hair cut like I was today, I'd like to just take off the watch and feel the watch band, because this Milanese Loop is incredible. It's rigid yet very flexible. There's very little wear and tear. Daniel Holloway, I don't know how long you wore it, but when you sent it to me, it was like wearing it for the first time. It doesn't feel rugged in any way, and the magnet clips clip on it is very, very secure, and there's an infinite amount of adjustments you can make on your own wrist. A lot of people don't realize it, but the Milanese Loop is all one piece. Most watch bands are two pieces that you link together. This is just one. It just loosens all the way like this. You stick your arm through it and then find the perfect size for you, and of course there's infinite ways you can check it. Once you're good, it magnetically attaches and it's very secure. Not once has the magnet fallen off or anything like that. It's just a very premium watch band, and I know in the past I said the Nike bands are the best because they have the holes and they're lighter. I'm not saying these are bad watch bands, it's just they're very different. They give off a different feel. This definitely makes the watch heavier, though I have to say the way it shines and stands out in public really just makes you feel like you have a luxury watch now. And before on this, it's kind of like you're part of a movement. You got a little plastic wristband on your wrist. Great. Again, not bad, but not very showy either, where this is more of a status symbol. And I can confidently say if Daniel didn't send this to me, I would not have paid $150 for the Milanese Loop. That is a lot of money. It's very nice, but I would not pay that much just because of my given budget. If you make plenty of money and you're in the middle class, or you just have a fairly decent income and you kind of want your watch to be reinvented and to feel a bit more luxury, the Milanese Loop is definitely gonna do that for you. But I understand most of us don't really want to spend that much on just a watch band. So those are my most expensive and cheapest Apple Watch accessories. What accessories do you recommend for future or current Apple Watch owners? Let all my fans know in the comments below, or remind me what other things I should get for my own Apple Watch. Just please don't recommend the Link bracelet. I really don't want to pay $500 for it. That is a crazy expensive watch band. However, if you want to send one to me for free, just let me know. This is your Apple Sheep here, and I will see you in the next one.